Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of season 2 of the Atletico Madrid career mode. Now as you can see, we're going to sort of rotate his side in this game up against Villarreal. So first of all, before we get into this one, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and turn notifications so you don't miss a video. The reason why we're rotating the side a little bit with the likes of Cunha, Olmo and Luis starting, because we've got a game up against Sevilla in the cup after this, which we are going to play the highlights in. So I want to start a mix of the first team and the second team in that game, just to get used to the players. We're also going to have the January transfer window in this episode, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the game against Villarreal. If we get a victory to continue our unbeaten run in the league. Trigueros from range, it's blocked by Hemo, so we can try to get a counter attack going here. Douglas Luiz, and get it into the Paul. Yes, we can. Paul, Enzo Fernandez. It's a great pass. Dani Olmo. Can he get Matheus Cunha in behind her? Matheus Cunha. Second attempt, Matheus Cunha. And we somehow capitalise off that attempt. There's poor defending and poor communication between the goalkeeper and centre back there. Matheus Cunha capitalised and puts the ball into the back of the net. Get us 1-0 up here in this game. Gonna see this again here. I believe it's De Vrij who gets the header. He just tries to head it away. Doesn't quite do so. And really doesn't come out in time to get the ball or block the shot. It's a great finish on Cunha though. Yeah, Moso feels a lot higher rated than the 83 rated centre back.
Well, there it is. Atletico dominated possession in the last
15 minutes. Oh, that's great play. Matheus Cunha. Can he make it 2-0 this time? Yes, he can. The Woodward does not deny us this time. And Matheus Cunha grabs his second. It's great play in terms of the passing play, the run, and the through ball from Dani Olmo, but not as great as the finish as the one he would have got if it didn't get denied by the bar. But Matheus Cunha grabs 2 goals there against Villarreal. So we're going to have to see what Angel Correa can do if we start him in this episode, which we would have at some point. Matheus Cunha right now is warranting that starting spot though. Oh, it's great work from Olmo. Dani Olmo now. Shot from range, ad. Okay, it's gone in. That is poor goalkeeping from Jerome Rulli. When Olmo hit that, I thought Rulli was going to save that, no questions asked. No questions asked. It didn't look like the greatest shot. There wasn't really much power behind it. It's great interception though from Olmo. We'll see this again. We're going to see this from this angle though. From the angle behind Rulli. Let's see how bad of a judgment he makes on this. Rulli should be saving that. Looking dangerous save at the rail. Cross the ball into the centre and it's cleared there by Llorente. And now Lino. Can he carry the ball forward? So he can, and it's taken out. That's a free kick late on here. It's great skill from Lino there though, gotta say. We need a left footer here, Thomas Lemar. That is perfect. And we're gonna whip that one in about there. Thomas Lemar. I'm going to put on the header. It's off the bar. That's 5 times. We win 3-0. It's a great performance. Get for this game up against the 19th place Real Zaragoza, who picked up 9 points all season long. They've only picked up 9 points. Going to swim with the second team match. You can see Robert Sanchez back from his injury. He was out for 2 months, so he's back in the team. It's good for us to have our backup goalkeeper returning. We'll pick up a 2-2 draw, so now on 10 points. So here we are, game up against Barcelona. The last time we faced Barcelona in the highlights game, we've beaten 1-0 away from home, and again I could have won by more. So we're going to play the highlights of this one again against Barcelona. As you can see, João Felix is in the team. Matheus Cunha is going to start again, which is a good performance up against Villarreal. And Barcelona are in second place, 4 points behind us, so a win here will be great. Obviously we are still undefeated in the league, so a win here will continue that unbeaten run. Let's get into this one, hope we get a win up against Barcelona. Gets the first highlight here, 6 minutes in. We have a cross here. See what we can do from this. It's a pretty decent area to whip this one in. And at Carrasco, we need to get some height behind this and whip that towards the back. And at Carrasco, it's in towards the centre, towards Cunha. Too much height on it though. And Ter Stegen is able to catch that. Now Barcelona have an attack in the 9th minute. Well played forward. Ousmane Dembele. Okay, well played through there. Lewandowski tried to let it run. Okay, expecting more power on that. Ousmane Dembele shoots, but Oblak makes a great save. Now they have a corner here, so we can defend this one. and get an attack of our own, that'd be great. expecting a good performance in this game. Yannick Carrasco clears it, only as far as one of their players, so obviously. Pedri from range, it's blocked by Enzo Fernandez. Pedri keeps the ball. Goretzka, he made a move from Bayern in the scrum mode at the start of the season. Laporte deals with him though there. And now not Real Madrid, Barcelona have another attack here. As they pile under pressure onto our defence there before the second half. As Dembele shoots and it's saved by Oblak. For a second I was worried about that shot. Barcelona have another attack here. What is going on? Barcelona clearly want to end out on being run. As we are, did we defeat break theirs? I'm not too sure at the time. They were undefeated at one point, but I'm not sure if they lost before facing us or we were the first thing to beat them.
Goretzka has it now.
Goretzka. Porter can't get to him. Ball played through here. Robert Lewandowski, but Aymeric Laporte. That's incredible defending from him to get that ball. Pedri and Laporte again is in there. What is going on? Can we have an attack, please, game? Can Atletico Madrid get an attack? That'd be nice. Goretzka. And Carrasco deals with him there just about, and there we go. Get an attacker. Can we make good of it though? Got a through ball there to João Felix. Do I play it? We are going to play it. It's gone down the outside for some reason. Not too sure. It's actually Matheus Cunha who gets it in the end. Now Yannick Carrasco. Through ball here. Enzo Fernandez shoots it, it's blocked. Enzo Fernandez, keep the ball please. Okay, De Paul, if there's any time to score a long shot, and that was the time we had one of the worst of them to see him take in his career mode. Now Carrasco in this corner. Maybe last chance saloon here. Can we get it onto the head of any of our players here? It's in towards the box. And it's a great stuff into Sega now, get a 0-0 draw, so we stay undefeated. That's the only thing that we care about. Yeah, we're going to play the highlights of this game as well up against Sevilla in the Super Copa here. Hopefully we can go through to the next round of this. I believe this might be is it a two-leg affair at this point? Or is it only one leg? As you can see, Sevilla have a pretty good team. A team that we struggled against in the past. I think they've actually got weakened ever since we last played them. But yeah, let's get into this game, hopefully get a win. As you can see, we're going to rotate this head a little bit here due to some tired legs after that Barcelona game. Let's get into this one, hopefully get a win. It's early on here with a corner. We're going to play this one short. We're not going to whip this one in because I don't feel like we're going to score from a corner. Actually, we're going to make use of that gap there. Himoso, as I mentioned, no. Despite having the area to get onto the header, he doesn't. To Malamado, back stick. And somehow we don't win that, but a volley there, saved by Dimitrovic. That's an incredible save. As we have a counter attack here in the 27th minute. And rather annoyingly, I've got an itchy eye, so I had to just deal with that. Luckily, whilst we had to count down. Jimenez, great work there. Lamar, keep the ball. Corner again here. Let's try do something similar. Gonna whip it in faster though before they can really cover the gap. Gonna line it up here. Lamar, play coming short. There we go. There's a gap. No, it ain't actually. Hit that. Why not? Shot is blocked. Lamar, great work. Now De Paul from range. De Paul finesse shot, saved by Dimitrovic. But oh, this should be a goal. This has got to be a goal. Look how profitable this should be. It's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, left foot strike into the top right corner. That's a finish and a half from Dani Olmo. I did just reject an offer from Villarreal for him because I want to keep him, obviously, for obvious reasons. He's only been here for a season now. We signed him in January last season. So in January this season, so he's been here for a whole year. And it's a fantastic backup to João Felix. He gets enough game time to be happy at the club, I believe, anyway. I think he wants a new contract, so I'm going to give him that, and I might put a release clause on him. But if we are going to sell João Felix in season 3, I might not actually. But if I may shoot, saved by a black. Now Sevilla have an attack on their own here in the 75th minute, back-to-back attacks. Let's go. Carrying the ball forward, the former Real Madrid man. That's Campos. Plays it in. And has Rafa got ahead of Jimenez there. Get right into the 110th minute. Atletico Madrid get, not Sevilla actually, get a counter attack. Okay, good work from Carmo. And it's going to penalties. It's going to penalties. We had one chance in the whole game that we could have scored from. Well, we had more, but one profitable one. We don't have the best penalty takers as well. That's great. And at Carrasco, we need to score. We're the best penalty taker on the pitch for us. He does so. Okay, so it's Campos versus Jenna Black. Goes bottom left. I thought about sitting down the centre. Okay, Enzo Fernandez now. Can he bury it? No, he can't. It's saved by Mitrovic. Okay, Rafa Mir. Goes bottom right. It's not great. Thomas Samar now. Saved by Mitrovic. Saved by Oblak. Hey, Correa. Need you to bag this penalty. He didn't score in the game, I don't think. No, he didn't. It was Omer that scored. He bags his pen though. Rafael Leao versus Jenna Black. Rafael Leao denied by Oblak. Okay, Danny Olmo, the goal scorer. Can he bury his penalty? Yes, he can. Goes bottom left. Okay, Jenna Black, you save this, will win. It's a Spanish Oscar versus Oblak, and it goes top right. It's a great pen. It's a great pen. The youngster De La Vega though. Can he bag his penalty? Yes, he can. Oblak, you need to make a save here. It's Delaney. Delaney goes top right again. Top right is clear with the spot currently. How I say that, it's going to backfire. We're going to go, I'm not going to say it, we're going to go top left. It's saved by Molina. It's saved on Mr. Mitrovic. Versus Oblak, and Oblak denies his goalkeeping opposition. Himoso now puts it bottom right. Should Oblak please? This has got to be a save. It's Marcal. It goes top left. Of course, you go left at one time. I go right. Jimenez. Jose Maria Jimenez bags his pen. Our captain bags. Down the right. Oblak saves, and we're through. It shouldn't have been that tense. It shouldn't have been that hard, but we're through, so we'll take it. Okay, well, rather unexpected, I completely forgot that the game we just played was the semi-final of the Supercopa, because we have to play 2 games. It was being the league winners in Spain, but we're up against Barcelona in the final here. Obviously, we just drew against Barcelona in the league. You're going to start Koundé at right back, then about centre back this time round. Interesting decision. There's not wasting any time to just get into this game and hopefully beat Barcelona and win the Super Cup, or the Super Copa, I should say. Okay, ball play through to Pellegrini. How is that a penalty? I'm sorry.
And the goalkeeper sees yellow for his intervention on that occasion.
He makes a save. It's fair. That ain't a penalty. Lewandowski versus Oblak. And Oblak makes a save, but that shouldn't have been a penalty to begin with. Cassier. Lewandowski. Lewandowski through to Goretzka, shoots and scores. It's not a great start. We've not been able to link up play. And Goretzka puts him on a star signing at the start of the season. Has scored here, number 7 weirdly, for a midfielder. It's poor defending from me. That's a great finish. And Moso now. Moso into Carrasco now, Felix. Run here from Marcos Llorente to open the scoring through, so Llorente does so. And you're most vulnerable when you just scored. And that proves to be true again here. We scored our first chance that they've scored. And Llorente gets us a goal here. Former Real Madrid man. It's nice for him to get a goal. I believe it's former Real Madrid. He probably was in their academy if I remember correctly, but Llorente, yeah, he was former Real Madrid. But he opens the score now against Barcelona. He loves to see it. Llorente though. And you're now through here to Llorente. He's made a good run. I'm going to sweat it Over to João Felix, he should score, there we go. In games like this, you have to sweat it across the box. You have to take... if anything, that was kind of the more risky shot with Ter Stegen back in the centre of the goal. Because this shot here, I reckon Ter Stegen saves as well, but like Ter Stegen, it's just poor movement from him, but it's a fantastic finish from João Felix in the end, actually. I feel like he got a bit unlucky there, to be honest. Arente, De Paul, okay. Enzo Fernandez, why not? Enzo Fernandez. What a finish from Enzo Fernandez. I thought it was going to get blocked, but Ter Stegen blindsided by his defender, sees it late, and a shot that powerful, if you see that late, you're not saving it. Didn't like there was a handball in there. Immersive, great challenge though. Unfortunately, it gives away a corner. So we can defend this one. Why did Carrasco try to bicycle kick that away? Or cryo kick, scissor kick, whatever you want to call it. Why did he try that? Why don't you just clear it away normally? And how would he not deal with it anyway? It wasn't a good corner. Like, Carrasco should be clearing that. And then here. Like, how have I conceded this? Enzo Fernandez, Condopia. Now Carrasco, shot taken and scored. Get it, Carrasco. What a finish. In a game that's a lot closer than it feels like it should be. Game we've dominated, a game Barcelona have had the chances in. But the ones that scored, I mean, other than the first one, it's a good finish from Carrasco. But the second goal wasn't deserved. And Carrasco makes up for the mistake by scoring a brilliant goal. But another foul given against us. In what was a 50-50? Frankie de Jong wasn't even starting. How has he not left for Barcelona? How has he not left Barcelona if he's not even being started? Get anything going ready with João Felix. Just need him to hold the ball here. João Felix. João Felix, oh, it's poor defending from Barcelona. It's poor defending in the end. It's poor defending, and the Portuguese superstar, João Felix, gets in and scores. I want to see what happened. Oh, it's a great run. Was it Cunha? It was Cunha. Cunha made that movement from Cunha made that goal. João Felix wanted to make the run and make the finish. That run from Cunha made it all happen. And we're just going to have to speed a long clip here after that goal. Memphis Depay plays it forward. Ansu Fati now into Depay. Good work from Condopia. And the game is over. We win the Supercopa. It's not the biggest competition to win in Spain, but it's another title we can have. That's two competitions for now. LaLiga and the Supercopa. Obviously, we're looking to win LaLiga again. This season, we're looking to win the Copa de España. This season, we're looking to win the Champions League this season. And we get to see title celebrations here. Something I didn't expect to happen this episode. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect to see a title celebration this episode. But we're gonna take it, obviously. We'll take as many cups as we can win. It's a great performance in the end. Barcelona, they deserved like a goal or two, but the way they got their goal for the second one anyway, it wasn't deserved. But we've won against that, doesn't matter. That's all. You know, history, that doesn't matter. But Jimenez lifts the cup here. Obviously, our captain this season, Jesus Savic, and Koke leaving the team. And yeah, it's a great title to win, obviously, for us. Let's get into the rest of the episode. Okay, we're going to quit in this game against Alaves here with the second team. They're down in 17th place, I believe. They're not having a great season themselves. We're obviously having a pretty good season. We pick up a 1-1 draw. How do we keep drawing with the second team? Can we get a win up against like the 17th? Okay, to end our episode here, we've got a game against Real Betis. The reason why I'm going to end the episode here after this game is because I want to make a decision on Angel Correa about his future. Because in terms of recent games, he's not done anything. This is why I'm going to play the full game and it's only show the goals that we score, obviously, if we do score goals. But, yeah, if he doesn't perform well in this game, we are still in a chance of winner, so I will ask the question, should we sell him? And bring in a better backup striker to the likes of, like, Griezmann, Morata, obviously, maybe a younger player behind them. And have Morata be our main backup striker and have a young player coming through the ranks by another season 3. But yeah, let's get into this game up against Real Betis and if we get a win. I'm going to get that to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez, hit that. Enzo Fernandez, it's off the post. Iglesias now plays it forward to Sabali, the fullback. It's poor defending from me, it's poor defending from me. I don't know why I just dove into that challenge there. Should have just squared him up. And tried to make the challenge when it was open. To be honest, I thought it was it's Jimenez. I thought Jimenez was going to go into him, not block the shot, you know what I mean? Yeah, what is this? Oh, it's Sabali's first got to be fair, he is a fullback. So, okay, that's awful. Ref, send him off. Only going to be a yellow. It should be a yellow. It's awful from Demarai to do that to the ball. Luckily if he was to pause getting up and it's a yellow to Demarai, it should have been a red in my eyes. Bunch of teams that I want to do promos with this year. Ball played in here. Iglesias is supposed to him in a second time. Shouldn't have been denied 2 times, but Enzo Fernandez now. Love this from him. Love this from Enzo Fernandez who shoots and it's disappointing. A handball there, so we get the free kick. Football is in this game is incredible. Angel Correa now. Angel Correa! It's got dribbling, but denied by Pizzella. Get a ball. The shot might have been on there. But we're going to play it to Enzo. The pass was meant for João Felix, because he was making a run, but it went to Carrasco for some reason. And because of that, a chance is over. João Felix now. Just do it on your own, João Felix. Just do it on your own. We know you can. Okay, it goes to Enzo Fernandez, and straight at the keeper. Second attempt. We can't get to it. Carrasco draws away from the challenge. Correa on the turn shoots, and it's awful. How has he messed us up so badly? I feel like I'm just getting extremely unlucky. Similar to the Villarreal game, but we won that game 3-0. That should be a pen. That should be a penalty. I'm lucky it wasn't given. But Real Betis are just like unstoppable, apparently. I've seen their chance to like ruin our season a little bit, break our record, unbeaten record, obviously. João Felix, there we go. João Felix, just hit that. João Felix, and it's saved by the keeper brilliantly. No. Carrasco into the box on a corner. Mateus Cunha on the header. There we go. Get the ball. Mateus Cunha scores in 5 minutes of being on. Just Mateus Cunha things. João Felix now. Finesse strike from range. João Felix. Someone stop this young man. Not sure why I did this celebration. I meant to do another celebration, but João Felix. What a finish. Just so much power behind it. The keeper just couldn't react in time. He probably should save it, to be honest. I'm gonna learn the celebrations like the Sue and the Gruddy and stuff like that, so I can do them in episodes. But keeper should be saving that, maybe. But João Felix scores and makes it 2-1. But Iglesias. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez over the top here. And João Felix back sick. João Felix. Get onto that. João Felix, and we're 3-1 up. Within, what, 4 minutes? We scored 3 goals. We take off Angel Correa, and we're thriving. Does he leave? We're still in January. We're going to end the episode after this game. Do we sell him? Because obviously he's a good squad player. But when we start him, we just can't really create, it seems like.
It's a good finish.
And the second we bring on Cunha, as the whole team changes.
The counter looks on here.
Okay, here we go. Joao Felix. Joao Felix for hat-trick. Ah, I tried to chip the keeper. I shouldn't have done that. Should not have tried to chip the keeper, but the shot there from Enzo Fernandez saved. Is that for a corner? Can we get something from this corner? Angle. Mateus Cunha!
Well, there's a keeper on song.
Saved by the keeper. Let's try that again.
That's just unbelievable.
Mateus Cunha now, this time. Mateus Cunha can't get to it. He doesn't even try. Actually, Joao Felix trying to just feed that through. Can't do so. Enzo Fernandez going to work from him. Now Enzo Fernandez. Trivela on the wrong foot. And it's easily caught by the keeper. Joao Felix. Oh, it's incredible. Joao Felix just take a bow. Mateus Cunha. Hold it to the player. Mateus Cunha. Mateus Cunha off the post. The ball. Cunha. And somehow we haven't scored. But we get a corner. Honestly, I'm having so much fun this episode. And Cunha on the acrobatic attempt, it's saved. Let's try it again. I want this to happen. Okay, it's not this time. Hermoso doesn't get to it. It might have actually been that time if it actually went to Cunha, but the ball from range is blocked. And we need to just get that out there. Pick on Dobbia. It's forward there to Lorente. Kind of taking a back seat after the Barcelona game, but we'll take it. That should be a foul. Okay, Cunha though, on the strike, okay. It wasn't a foul, but we get basically a free kick. The ball, it was a dead ball, and Mateus Cunha just rifles it into the goal. And you would have seen one or two shots from Angel Clear. I was going to show a lot more, but because we scored 4 goals, I need to show these goals, obviously. And I'm having so much fun this episode. There's been so many chances you haven't seen. We've been so close with. But Mateus Cunha, what a game he's having, and what an episode he's having as well. This isn't even going to be an episode. I don't know what I'm talking right now. Because we have an attack though. That is why. Since we're going to have an attack, Joao Felix back stick for the hat trick. Yeah, take a bow. I didn't even tell him to take a bow. I didn't even do that celebration, but I was going to say take a bow, son. And he literally takes a bow. You just can't write this stuff. You can't write it. We take off Correa and we score 5 goals. Decision made. Correa, he has to go, blood. Does he have to go? Let me know in the comments below. He's not going to run to the wide line and cross it in. Demarai Gray now. Demarai Gray plays it forward, shot, and we're somehow conceded. But I don't care. Mateus Cunha for his hat-trick. Mateus Cunha denied. Okay, we need this ball. Give us this ball. Get the ball. We're not going to get the ball, are we? No, we're not. Because Mando Sanchez, the player we loaned out, is going to play it back to the keeper. The keeper's going to clear it here. He's going to play it short. He's going to play it short. And it's going to be the full time. But it's 5-2 victory. And let me just get to the menu so I can ask you guys a question. But a hat-trick from Joao Felix. Incredible performance from Cunha. Incredible performance in the second half. A whole different team we came out as the second half. Okay, so that's going to call it for this episode here. But one thing I would need to ask you is obviously Joao Felix, as you can see, just doing Joao Felix things. 17 goal involvements in 12 games. Alvaro Morata, obviously, as I mentioned, previous episode, doing quite well. But Mateus Cunha, 8 goals, 1 assist in 9 games. Incredible. Carrasco doing very well for himself as well, left wing. But Angel Clear, he's got 6 goal involvements in 11 games. It's pretty well. Do we keep him for the rest of the season? Obviously, he can play down the right mid. Did we start playing down the right? Obviously, Molina and Lorente also play there, so we could maybe bring him on down the left, but down the right or left, or in the centre forward position at some point. Obviously, we have Olmo though for that position. Ooh, not doing as well as expected, to be honest. Only 3 and 4 in 20 games. Need to see more. Oh, nah. I think if he started, we would see more from him, to be honest. But yeah, Angel Clear. I'm not going to waffle from as much as I usually do in the episode. As you can see, it's worth 55 million, 28 years old Argentine. Now, if you go back to the last episode of season 1, like the season finale, you'll see Angel Clear was playing absolutely incredible there, which is why he was the starting striker. But right now, he isn't the starting striker. I need to change that real quickly. We need to put Mateus Cunha into that spot because he's just deserved it. Yeah, what do we do with Correa? Do we keep him as a off the bench player? Obviously, a fantastic player off the bench he would be. If we play him as a centre forward, he does go high. He's high rated as a centre forward apparently. Do we play him down the wing as an option down the wing? That could be interesting. Obviously, we've got LaLiga and Lino, who we've seen this episode. Where is he? There he is. We've got Lino as well for the left hand side, who we might sell in season 3 if we do for season 3. And we've got Melina down the right hand side. Obviously, Melina. He's not a bad player, but he's not the greatest player. He doesn't really do much when I bring him on. So it could be an interesting. We might try him. Let me know in the comments below. Should we give Correa to the rest of the end of the season to prove himself? Similar thing to João Felix. If the performances of the team, let me reword this. So with Angel Correa, if his performances don't match the team's performances, we sell him. But if the team doesn't match João Felix's performances, we sell João Felix. That's gonna happen. If we don't perform absolutely incredible, João Felix goes. And if Correa doesn't perform absolutely incredible, if you guys tell me to keep him for the rest of the season, he will go, or he'll just go now. It's up to you. We're still in the transfer window. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment below, obviously, Correa to go or not, and who we should bring in to replace him if we do. Obviously, we have the aging Griezmann and Morata as our current backup strikers to them. So do we bring in a younger player like Gonçalo Ramos, maybe? Do we bring in Gonçalo Ramos to replace Angel Correa, keep Angel Correa, convert into a winger, convert into a centre forward? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to the channel so you don't miss a video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.